like to call the City Council meeting of September 25th, 2025 to order at 6:30. Roll call, please.
Alderman Morgan Adams.
Here.
Alderman Dash.
Here.
Alderman Anderson.
Here.
Alderman Dolick.
Here.
Alderman Cameron.
Here.
Please rise for the pledge. Okay, approval of minutes. Need a motion. We can do an omnibus motion. Looking for an omnibus motion to approve the September 8th, 2025 City Council regular meeting minutes and the September 17th, 2025 Chicago Executive Airport joint meeting minutes.
So move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Alderman Cameron.
Aye.
Alderman Dolick.
Aye.
Alderman Anderson.
Aye.
Alderman Dash.
Aye.
Alderman Morgan Adams.
Aye to the September 8, 2025 City Council meeting minutes and abstain to the September 17, 2025 minutes.
Thank you.
I have to abstain to the September 17th because I wasn't there.
So now
Don't have to.
Okay.
We'll approve them.
Yeah, it's 2 abstentions.
Okay,
Don't have to abstain.
attorney says we're still good, so motion passes. Item 4, we have no presentations. Item 5, we have no appointments, confirmations, or proclamations.
So you can vote on it.
I don't see anybody in the crowd here, so we don't have any public comments on agenda matters. Item 7, consent agenda.
All items listed on the consent agenda are considered routine by the City Council. It will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a City Council member so requests, in which event the item will be removed from the general order of business and considered a separate agenda item. We have item A, R2565, staff memo and resolution authorizing an agreement establishing vehicular parking and traffic regulation enforcement and enforcement of city codes and ordinances with Willow Heights condominiums and Country Pines estates and apartments.
We need a motion to approve.
So moved. Morgan Adams.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Alderman Dolick.
Aye.
Alderman Anderson.
Aye.
Alderman Cameron.
Aye.
Alderman Morgan Adams.
Aye.
Alderman Dash.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item 8, old business.
We have item A, O2516, staff memo and ordinance amending the city code, Title 10, Chapter 18 of the city code regarding low-speed electric bicycles and low-speed electric scooters. This is the second reading.
Before we ask for a motion on this, do we need to make a amendment to this one?
Yes, we do.
Okay. What would that be?
I would like to add additional text identifying age restrictions to Class 3 electric bicycles. The operators must be 16 years of age or older.
So I look for a motion to approve with that amendment.
So moved, Anderson?
Second, Cameron.
Any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Alderman Dash.
Aye.
Alderman Morgan Adams.
Aye.
Alderman Cameron.
Aye.
Alderman Anderson.
Aye.
Alderman Dolick.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Item B, O2517, staff memo and ordinance amending the city code, Title 10, Chapter 17 of the city code regarding gas-powered bicycles. This is also a second reading.
Need a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Alderman Dolick.
Aye.
Alderman Dash.
Aye.
Alderman Anderson.
Aye.
Alderman Morgan Adams.
Aye.
Alderman Cameron, I'm sorry.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
I was just going to ask, maybe I should just assume, are these rules for these ordinances going to be published so the public is aware, like in the e-news or quarterly newsletters?
Correct, Councilman Dolick. The police department had enough forethought they put together a really nice flyer. I don't think it's been it's going out in the news this week.
It'll be tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, we'll have it on our website, we'll have it on social media. Anything that the council passes, we want to make sure that the residents are fully aware of the new regulations.
Great, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, item C is O2518, staff memo and ordinance amending the city code, Title 10, Chapter 8 of the city code regarding parking regulations, fire lanes. This is also a second reading.
We need a motion to approve.
So moved, Anderson.
Second, Morgan Adams?
We have a motion and a second. Are there any questions?
No.
Roll call, please.
Alderman Cameron.
Aye.
Alderman Dolick.
Aye.
Alderman Morgan Adams.
Aye.
Alderman Dash.
Aye.
Alderman Anderson.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item 9 is new business.
Item A, O2519, staff memo and ordinance amending the city code, Title 1, Chapter 18 of the city code, Freedom of Information Act and Open Meetings Act training. This is a first reading.
So first reading, so there's no action required. Peter, would you like to comment on it?
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. What this ordinance does is it establishes the city administrator as the Freedom of Information Officer for the city, and it also designates the assistant to the city administrator and a management analyst for Open Meetings Act training. This will provide us with greater flexibility in so much as the city administrator can designate additional Freedom of Information officers who actually will be the assistant to the administrator and the management analyst, but it also helps maintain our compliance with the Open Meetings Act.
Any questions? No. Okay, that we'll act on this at the second reading at our next city council meeting. So if anything comes up or if you have questions, contact Peter.
New business, item B, O2520, staff memo and ordinance amending the city code, Title 1, Chapter 7 of the city code, city officers and employees. This will be a first reading.
There's a first reading, so there's no action on this tonight. Peter, would you like to?
Sure. Thank you again. What this ordinance makes a minor change to comply, well, to mirror what the city is currently doing. So it changes the deputy clerk from a position to a set of responsibilities, and it authorizes the city administrator to appoint employees under his purview that would be able to handle the duties of deputy clerk. This again is a ordinance that would provide flexibility in so much as just like information, the Freedom of Information officers, we're going to have, instead of one deputy clerk, two positions that are going to be handling the deputy clerk responsibilities for redundancy and just in case someone's not available. Those will be, again, the city assistant to the city administrator and the management analyst.
Any questions? We'll be acting on this at the second reading at the next city council meeting. So if you have any questions between now and then, please contact Peter.
Item C, R2566, staff memo and resolution vacating a drainage easement through the Milwaukee Plaza property and the dedication of a new drainage easement along the eastern property line adjacent to Milwaukee Avenue for the Willow Trails Flood Control Project.
Need a motion to approve?
So moved, Morgan Adams?
Second, Anderson.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions? Mark, would you like to just give us a...
Sure. Cliff Notes version?
Yeah.
Through the plaza down at Milwaukee, there's an existing utility easement that basically runs inside the parking lot east towards Milwaukee Avenue and then made a jog going north over near where the old Denny's building used to be. It was closer in the drive aisle of Denny's going north and south. With our change of the Willow Trails Stormwater Project, we were going to use that same path for our new stormwater pipe. In working with the management and the ownership of the plaza for future development of the Denny's property, our line was could interfere with what they would like to do in the future. So an easement agreement of moving us over closer to the Milwaukee Avenue corridor of about 20 or so feet made sense for everyone. We don't have to move anything. We just have to make some agreement changes, and our pipe will be in the right spot. So it's a win-win for all of us. It gives the owners there a little bit more flexibility, and it puts our pipe 20 feet closer to Milwaukee Avenue, which is no hardship for us at all. So that's it. It's a good one.
Any questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Anderson.
Aye.
Alderman Dash.
Aye.
Alderman Morgan Adams.
Aye.
Alderman Dolick.
Aye.
Alderman Cameron.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item 10, staff, elected officials, and commission reports. August financial report by Assistant Finance Director Bob Tannehill.
Thank you, Mayor. 4 months have passed in our current budget. We're at 34% of the year passed. Our total revenues represent 26.74% of the budget, while our expenses are 23.49% of the budget. Our water and sewer revenues are in line with budget expectations. The third quarter sewer billing will be out next month on October 15th. So we expect some sewer revenues from that. And then regarding our vehicle sticker enforcement, we are currently, next week, we'll be sending out about 3,200 letters to residents. It's really 3,200 vehicles that have been identified that have registration to Prospect Heights that have not purchased a vehicle sticker. And again, like we talked about before, it could be that these vehicles were sold and they didn't destroy the plate or have the plate removed from the Secretary of State database. They may have transferred plates, got different plates for their vehicle, and didn't notify the city regarding the transfer of plates. Or some have just not bought a sticker for the 25, 26 stickers. So the letters will be going out next week, and basically the letter is, your vehicle has been identified as registered to this address in Prospect Heights. If this is an error, please contact the city by a phone call or through, we give them an email address to provide any information regarding why they believe that they don't have to buy a sticker. If they don't respond within a certain amount of time, which is 15 days from the receipt of the letter, and then we'll be issuing ordinance violation tickets for those who do not respond to us. And that'll be sometime probably the middle of October or closer to the end of October on that. So the letters will be going out next week.
Any questions?
Questions?
Thank you. We will, let's see, we'll start with staff on the left.
No report.
Your report?
No report.
Peter?
I just want to welcome, we have 2 new members to the, well, at least 2 new members for City Hall administration. We have Freddie as our new management analyst, and we also have Sheila, who is going to, right now she's shadowing Eileen in her assistant administrator front desk position, because Eileen will be retiring October 3rd. So I tried to keep Eileen a little bit longer. Maybe I can get her to come back as a consultant or something for vehicle sticker season come February. But Sheila's been doing a fantastic job learning at the master's feet. Eileen knows everything, and she has to because she's the first point of contact for the city. And Freddie's been doing an amazing job picking up here. He has municipal experience through Schaumburg. He worked in their finance department, and he's already come up with some great ideas that we can try to maybe plug some revenue gaps. So welcome aboard.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Mark?
Thank you, sir. I'll make it quick. The top 6 construction project status across the city. Palatine Road is being reworked over the bridge over Milwaukee Avenue by IDOT. It's creating congestion, 1-lane traffic each way. They probably have another 3 or 4 weeks on that project. Again, they're resurfacing the bridge deck. Second, Wolf Road update. Obviously, our sidewalk project is done, but MWRD is continuing to work on the massive sewer pipe relining project there. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, Old Willow Road is going to be closed westbound to Wolf Road. So anyone coming down Old Willow towards Wolf will need to turn down Mandel. The map and detour instructions will be posted on our website. Also, it'll be posted in plain view at the site with signs. So it'll be a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday closure. They don't plan on Friday, or if they do, it'll be just a few hours. This will happen again down the road, but sporadically they're trying to do these short little spots to get their work done out there. So that's coming. On Monday, Cook County Highway Department is planning on starting the Wheeling Road reconstruction. This is from Camp McDonald Road north up to Palatine Road. So the city owns Wheeling Road from Camp McDonald Road down to Euclid. So this is the Cook County portion. So Camp McDonald Road to Palatine Road, Wheeling Road from Camp McDonald Road north to the Palatine frontage. They will be grinding the asphalt away, fixing problem spots. Part of their prints say they're going to clear out culverts and things like that. They're not regrading, they're not reditching, but they're cleaning out pipes along the way and then putting down new surface on the roadway. More to follow as it comes up. This project's got the 2023 date on it, so it's been pushed back 2 years already. I got notified this morning that they're going to start on Monday. So good news for us. It'll be a nice improvement, but it's going to be a little bit of a traffic nightmare through there, as everyone knows how that works. Our Willow Trails project we talked about earlier with the easement agreement, that's moving forward. Currently, a contract vendor for Illinois American is working in the back of the Willow Trails condominium complex, and it backs up to the Willow Falls complex. They're moving a couple water mains that were in conflict where our new stormwater pipe is going. They've struggled a little bit over there, but they're moving forward. Our major project is going to get moving from our contractor most likely on Monday of next week or the following, depending on how Illinois American's crews work through this next few days. Levy 37, our wall repair, will be starting sometime in October. We've had our pre-construction meeting with the contractors. Everything is signed off on. IDOT is all signed off. It's just a matter of scheduling now to get everything going. So that wall repair will happen starting in October and be done before the end of the year. So it's a great news that that project is moving forward. The second part of Levy 37 is the sluice gate. We talked to the IDNR earlier today. That project has met all of its hurdles. The next step for them is to get it out to bid for contractors. That's going out this next week with a bid opening, I think it's the 3rd or 4th week of October. Then bid selection will happen. So I'm assuming by November 1st, we'll have a qualified contractor lined up, and then it's scheduling, which most likely will be the spring or early summer of next year for the construction of the sluice gate. So I just like to keep you guys updates on how that's moving. So we are moving forward. And last but not least on my list, short and sweet, the Waterman sidewalk. This is connecting the cul-de-sac of Waterman to Hersey High School. Hersey High School students brought this to our attention last year. They did a great presentation. Our engineers took their drafts, reconfigured it a little bit. It is out to bid, and our bid opening is October 7th for qualified contracts. So at our second meeting in October, hopefully we'll be presenting a notice to award bid to a contractor to do the sidewalk. So things are moving forward. A lot of pieces of the puzzle moving along here. So that's the top stuff.
How big is that sluice gate project, like duration-wise, do you think?
The sluice gate project, I want to say 120 days.
Okay.
It's a big hole. They're building a new stormwater, they're building a new manhole structure in the earth, and they're putting in a big sluice gate. The lead time on the gate is the issue. It has to be built. This wasn't like Arlington Countryside where we could pre-bid it and get a piece built. Because of all the different people involved with this one, it has to go through the normal process. We couldn't just buy it on our own. Because the dynamics of the job had been changing a few times. We didn't want to get stuck with purchasing a $200,000 sluice gate and find out it's 6 inches too small because there was a change. So that's the lead time on that, is why it can't be done right away. It's got to be done once that production starts.
So those the wall repair and the sluice gate are 2 of 3 things that need to be done to certify the
Correct.
levy.
The third portion is the recertification, which we've been working with Mount Prospect on and Burke, and they are moving forward on all the right steps, and Peter can correct me if I misspell it, but it sounds like everything is working on that parallel shaft perfectly. And that will be, as we're expecting it to be turnkey, as soon as our project gets certified, they hit the button, and it's, actually, I think they're going to submit it ahead of time, from the way I read that last thing.
Yeah, we're gonna try to see, we don't want to waste any time with certification, so we're trying to, as Mark said, do parallel paths with this so that we can get as much done prior to the completion of the sluice gate, so that as soon as that sluice gate is done, we're able to, or Burke and Prospect and the city are able to submit the recertification paperwork, because I mean, it's like anybody else or any other organization, we have all the authority, but all the responsibility, but none of the authority. We're at their whim. We're at their whim on how long it's going to take. Could take 6 months for recertification. So if, in fact, we're able to get as much done prior to that, we're hopeful that that gets cut down drastically. We also have aces in the hole with our elected officials, our General Assembly members. One in particular is Senator Morrison, who has helped us out immensely with this, not only with the repair, but with just the levy in itself, but also our other elected officials, our federal officials. I don't know what the change is with Congresswoman Schakowsky, but she has been a driving force helping the city as well. So we're going to pull out all stops when it comes to getting this levy certified. It's what, 10 years, 12 years that it should have been certified, and it's just been such a burden on our east side residents and businesses that no more. We've got to get this done, and we see the light at the end of the tunnel, and we're not going to stop pushing until this thing is done.
And as we try to shave time off the process, one of the tactics or suggestions that was given is, as soon as we start breaking ground and actually mobilize on the sluice gate portion to push it through with FEMA, to then submit, as it's going to take them a little time to get through things, even if we don't have that part certified, we got $1 million in activity going on, so it's not like we're just going to skip it. They'll see that we're committed to wrapping it up with a 120 or so day project, so we might be able to shave a couple months off of it.
And why, just for everybody to know, why is that so important that we get this thing certified? What happens?
So obviously, the recertification of the wall will let the FEMA flood maps be changed, and all the businesses and residences in that area that are affected by higher insurance rates, because technically they're in a flood zone right now, will change dramatically. It's what we noticed with the River Trails fire. The building had to be rebuilt, and there was hundreds of thousands of dollars in expense to meet the floodplain requirements versus if this wall would have been certified. Our residents there are paying exorbitant amounts of flood insurance when we know they're protected by the wall now. They already have the nuts and bolts in place to protect them from a major event, so their insurance rate should have changed 10 years ago. But due to this being omitted for clarity by another agency, we're playing catch-up. And in turn, all of our residents, business owners, and Mount Prospect residents in that same zone are also affected. So that's why our joint project with Mount Prospect is helping. They don't have as much involved, but they have residents who are upset, so every voice counts.
And like Peter said, it should have been done 10, 15 years ago.
10, yeah.
What's not being said is that's when it should have been certified, right?
Correct.
Like the project has been going on since I think Mark was in 7th grade. That's when Levy 37 started. I mean, it's literally been, it was in the 90s. I mean,
It's been going, yeah. I mean, I live in River Trails, and the flood insurance is outrageous.
And not only that burden on our residents, but we can't redevelop that area. Our whole entire east side is really just been stagnant when it comes to redevelopment, because, like Mark said, when River Trails had to be rebuilt, it had to be rebuilt to flood standards. And you're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars more in building than what should be required had the levy been completed and certified a decade ago.
So the good news is, we're moving forward. We're moving forward at a faster pace than we ever have.
Yes.
We have 2 or 3 projects in front of us, the rebuild, the new sluice gate, and the Lomar change. And all 3 things are on an active cycle forward now, which
6 months ago wasn't the case.
we've been screaming and hollering, and we've been beating someone else's horse, and sorry to phrase it that way, but now we're finally getting it moving.
In the 10 years we've all pretty much been here, there's always seemed like there's always been opposition. One step forward, 2 steps back. I really feel for the first time, and Mark, if I'm wrong, anybody else correct me, it feels like we have momentum finally in the right direction and the wind's at our back. And like I said, we're not letting up on the gas on this. We have an opportunity now to finish this project finally. And all indicators so far are pointing in that direction. We got support from, like I said, General Assembly members and elected officials, and I don't want to put a date on it, because you put a date on it and things get screwed up, but it's coming. This is actually going to happen.
And from our residents' point of view, they're not really going to see anything different. We're not building a 10-story building where they can say, oh, well, this is cool. We're fixing a wall that's hardly noticeable from 50 miles an hour that it's damaged, and we're putting in a sluice gate that no one knows it's against the berm of Palatine Road. It's not going to be cool looking. And then all the paperwork involved. So we're doing all this work in the background, and it's not a visible thing until they stop writing that check. And then at that time, no one's going to say thank you, because they've already spent so much money. It's just going to be a relief.
Yeah.
So more to follow, but the good news is we have 3 parts of the puzzle, and they're all making steps forward at a good rate. First time I've been able to say that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank
Well,
you.
That's all I have.
Let's see if the chief can beat that report.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Thank you, sir. A quick update on police department staffing. Our part-time police officer that was recently hired has started field training and is progressing very nicely. We have hired 2 full-time police officers through our recent recruitment efforts. One is a certified police officer and will be starting field training program very soon. The other one is a brand-new recruit, and she'll be going to Illinois State Police Academy for 16 weeks starting November 9th. Very excited to bring our recruits back to the Illinois State Police Academy. Electric bicycles, electric scooters, and gas-powered bicycles. I just want to assure everyone that there will be plenty of flyers, informational items, in-depth, detailed information will be made available on Facebook, e-news, newsletter, and the city's webpage under transportation devices and rules page. The warning period and public education will be from October 1st to October 31st, so an entire month of notifying, alerting, and educating the residents on what is allowed and what isn't allowed from the 2 newly established ordinances. And police enforcement will start on November 1st, so there's plenty of time for us to educate the community members. Upcoming events that the PD is participating in: the Prospect Heights Park District Spook Fest Halloween event, October 25th at the Lions Park and the Gary Morava Center. And back again this year, the Citizens Police Academy. It will run from November 4th through December 30th. It is an 8-week program, and we are currently taking applications. Applications can be found online on the city webpage. This program is designed for community residents or people that work in Prospect Heights to get to know the police department, the in and out workings of the police department, our central dispatch center, and get to enjoy a ride-along potentially with a police officer. And lastly, I want to say that this information and many other updates regarding the city and the police department can all be found on the City of Prospect Heights Facebook page. So I encourage everyone to follow the Facebook page and get an insight into all fun things that are Prospect Heights.
Thank you. Sure.
I just want to make sure we remind anyone out there in the viewing public that if they have any interest whatsoever in keeping chickens, that according to the new regulations, an application needs to be completed and submitted by October 17th. We gave a 2-month period for accepting the chicken applications, and October 17th is going to be here before you know it, so don't wait to the last minute. If you have chickens or you want to keep chickens in Prospect Heights, please come into City Hall and fill out the necessary paperwork. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have any more applications from the last meeting?
I think the magic number was 11 last time?
11, yeah.
And it's still 11.
Still 11, okay.
Okay, elected officials, Danielle?
No report.
Matt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Terry?
Yeah, I have a question for the chief. Would it be a good idea to maybe inform our local middle schools and high schools of these changes for these bikes? And maybe they'd put it in their newsletter to the kids, to the students and parents?
Yeah, we have a meeting with District 23 in 2 weeks. Myself and the deputy chief will be attending the board meeting and presenting to all of their members. We will live stream and record the meeting, which then they will distribute to the parents and the students.
Oh, great.
Regarding the high school, yes, I potentially could send a flyer. However, this would not apply to any other resident outside of Prospect Heights. I don't know what the ordinance is in Prospect Heights and Prospect.
Yeah, I realize
But
that.
it is something to consider since our students go to Wheeling and Hersey.
Right.
To notify the schools as well and see how they want to handle it. But District 23 will be covered.
Okay, thank you. That's all I have. I don't have anything.
Michelle?
Well, getting back to her question, Robert Frost, they're Prospect Heights as well, because my daughters went to Frost in Mount Prospect, so they might want to be notified as well.
Absolutely.
But no,
I think the concern about going to like MacArthur or going to 23 is because their property is in Prospect Heights. So, I mean, if you drive to Frost, you're in Wheeling, so you're not violating any of this. It's important for them to know about it, but I guess the difference is you don't want kids doing something wrong or illegal on Prospect Heights property at a school, right? So that's the difference. That's why he might not be going to Frost, but they should probably still get the information.
I understand the point that some of our residents, right, children are going to those schools, and I will inquire if the schools want to notify their Prospect Heights students of this ordinance. That's going to be their decision. But like I said, District 23, they have their own policies, but they are on Prospect Heights property or in the city of Prospect Heights, and so we will definitely present at one of their board meetings. But the other schools, I'll ask them if they want to.
River Trails is a big area. Ward 2 is all in River Trails. And so, anyways.
We can definitely make that information available to all the other taxing bodies, the schools and the park districts.
I mean, it's state law, right?
Yes.
Yep, so it's not just something we're implementing.
No,
So-
our ordinances very much, they follow state law, except for the parental responsibility, which puts the onus on parents if the operator is 16 years or younger. But everything else matches state law.
Okay.
Joanne?
Yep.
Report, thank you.
That's it.
Okay.
Item 11, approval of warrants.
Thank you,
Will
Mayor.
clerk read the warrants and wire transfer?
The expenditures total amounted to $765,908.79. We had a couple of wire payments. Payroll on September 5th, 2025 amounted to $192,977.77. Another payroll amount, September 19th, 2025, amounted to $205,188. The August IMRF amounted to $15,716.51. We had an August adjudication. It was a manual check from the law office of John Fiotti, an amount of $750. And then there was a bond refund from Tuscany Builders Chicago in the amount of $11,786.80, bringing the total warrant amount to $1,192,327.87 for council's approval tonight, please.
Need a motion to approve?
So moved, Anderson?
Second?
A motion and a second. Any questions?
No.
Roll call, please.
Alderman Morgan Adams.
Aye.
Alderman Dash.
Aye.
Alderman Anderson.
Aye.
Alderman Dolick.
Aye.
Alderman Cameron.
Aye.
Item 12, no, motion passes. Item 12, we have no public comment on non-agenda matters. 13, we do not have or will not have an executive session. So 14, there will be no action on that session. Item 15, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We have a motion and a
Second.
second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, say nay. We are adjourned.